Hello my dear students. Today we are going to take chapter 2, lesson 73, fraction story problems. Okay, here in our first page we can take that the minute hands in the clock can divide the clock into equal parts, so you can use fractions when you tell time. Here we have a page in the book, it's book page 43. Okay, we have the clock. We want to divide each clock face into the fractional part that are listed below the clock. Halves. What is the half of the clock? When the two arms is on 6 and 12, okay, it means half. We are going to cut the clock into two equal parts. Now, if you want to cut the clock into fourths, do you remember what are the quarters of the clock? 3 and 9. So we are going to cut the clock into half, then another half, it will be 4 parts, like this. Okay? If I want to cut the clock into thirds, it means I'm going to cut it into 3 equal parts. So the first one will be on 12, and the 2/3 of the clock are 4 and 8. Okay? Now, in the next page, book page 44. Farouk, Hazem, and Dalia share a candy bar. Which of your fraction strips shows how they can each get an equal part? Solve the rest of the problems below using your fraction models to help. Number 1, Nuran has a long loaf of bread. She wants to share it with 2 of her friends. Which of your fraction strips best match with the story? Now we are going to draw a fraction strip and cut it into 3 equal parts because Nuran and her 2 friends are 3. So we are going to cut the loaf of bread into 3 equal parts and shade 1 part. So each one will take third, 1/3. Okay? Now number 2, Rami has a long piece of wood. He needs to cut it into enough pieces to share with his 7 friends. So, which of your fraction strips best matches the story? Draw and label it below. We are going to draw a fraction strip and cut it into 8 equal parts. Okay, then shade 1 part. This 1 part is called eighths. So, each one will take eighths. Now, in the next page, our number 3. Samir had a candy bar. He took 2 days to eat it and ate the same amount each day. On Monday, he ate 1 piece. On Tuesday, he ate 1 more piece. Which of your fraction pieces best match the story? Draw and label it below. 2 parts means 2 equal parts means 2 parts. So we cut the whole one into 2 equal parts. So we are going to draw a fraction strip and divide it into 2 equal parts. Shade 1 part, so this 1 part is called half. Okay, now in the next page, book page 45. Number 4, to make a garage for his toy truck, Kamal bends a rectangular piece of cardboard in half. He then bends each half into half again. Which of your fraction strips best match this story? Draw and label it. We are going to draw a fraction strip and cut it into half. Then we are going to cut each half into another half. So we will have 4 equal parts. Okay, so each fraction will be 1/4. Okay, number 5, Kamal bends different pieces of cardboard in thirds. He then bends each third into half again. Which strips best matches this story? Draw and label it below. We are going to draw fraction strip and cut it into 3 equal parts. Then we are going to cut each part from the 3 into 2 parts. Okay, so it will be 6. Okay, the next page, book page 45. Challenge number 1. If Kamal had folded the piece of cardboard from problem 5 in half again, what would the strip look like? We are going to draw the friction strip and we cut it into 6 parts as the previous example. Then we are going to cut each part into 2 parts. So now we have 12 parts. So it will be 1 over 12. It's called 12ths. Okay. Number 2, Mona had a long piece of string. She cut it into 8 equal parts. She gave 3 of the parts to her sister and 1 part to her brother. What fraction of the string does Mona have left? In the box below, draw a strip that matches the story and label each part. Color the fraction that her sister gets red and parts her brother gets blue. We are going to draw the fraction strip, cut it into 8 equal parts. Then we are going to color 3 parts by blue and 1 part by red. Okay, like this picture. Thank you for listening and see you next time.